Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate that very much. I am getting my infusion today. So I just thought I'd bring you guys along with, to, just experience what I have to experience. I do this once a month. It's a series of 2 infusions. One, I see the doctor and get labs done, and then the other one I just go and get the infusion. So tomorrow will be just the infusion. There's a guy next to me in the car looking at me, and he thinks I'm absolutely freaking crazy, which is fine with me. So anyway, once I get hooked up to my IV and stuff, I will be back with you, okay? Talk to you later. So I had to stop at the bathroom, and I figured that I would do an outfit of the day. I have on a Nike sweatshirt. It's a zip up because when I get my infusions, I need to have a short sleeve shirt on. I don't have to, but it's easier. And then I have on some Nike pants. You can't really see them, but there's a swoosh there. And then the shoes are, oh, well, they're there. Nike. Imagine that. Yep, all ready to go get hooked up. I'm waiting for the doctor, and he's gonna go over my lab work, and then I'm gonna get my infusion. So, yeah. Good morning to you. So it took 2 tries, but we got my IV in. So he just went to get the medication, and then we'll be all set. And then I just have to sit here for a bunch of hours. Fun stuff. So I'm hooked up. I'm ready to go. The lights are off. I'm gonna take a nap, and I will see you on the flip side. My infusion is over, and I am watching Adam. Are you driving? Which I can't think of anything better to do. Hey, Zuko, that's my grandpuppy, he just got me in the mouth. Hey, buddy, that's a stick. Look at your stick. Look at that big stick. Go on. He loves his stick. Look at you. Hey, ow, don't do that. Show okay. Grandma. Go down the hill. Yeah. Love it. I want a little car. Adam, where did you go? Where did you go? You're silly goose head. You silly goose head. Can you wave hi? Hi. Say bye. Bye. Hi guys. I just got done putting Adam down for his afternoon nap. And then I figured it was a great time because I started this video with me going and having an infusion. And I know a lot of you, that was another question I got a lot of, was what exactly is wrong with you? That's a fair question. And you know, what are the treatments and so forth. So let's start by what's wrong with me. I have a couple different autoimmune diseases. The main one is called myositis. Myositis is an inflammation. Think of it as like arthritis in the bones, but it's arthritis in the muscles. I'm sorry, but it's not. It's just like an inflammation of your muscles. Your muscles fatigue very easily. It's very common for people with myositis in different areas to fall or trip a lot because the muscles just can't support you. And just like I said, and I guess the main thing for me, my main issue is the fatigue and also the pain that comes along with myositis. I have focal myositis, which means it's only in focal areas. It's not, there's also polymyositis, which is, it's all over your body. And then there's also a dermomyositis, which it affects like your skin, and you can get like rashes and that kind of thing. So focal myositis, I have it mainly in the left side of my neck, and my left thigh muscle. That's where it first presented for me. I was working when I was a manager at Walmart, and my neck just started swelling and swelling and swelling over here on this left side. And I almost looked like, if you've ever seen a cobra snake go, did you like that? That's what it looked like. It looked like my neck was just like expanding out. So I went in, I was diagnosed, but at first they had to just do a diagnosis, and then they did a biopsy of that area of that muscle tissue to confirm what it really was. Once they did that biopsy, I got entered in, I don't know if it was a study or if my doctors just wanted to know more about what was ailing me, but the Marshfield Clinic doctors at the time sent me out to the National Institute of Health, which is a big deal. I was there for a week. My sister ended up coming and being with me. This is about, I want to say 10, 12 years ago. And I ended up getting a series of tests, like every test you can imagine. I mean, they even take pictures of you naked, like they do everything. And it's all for research and for science. And I'm all about that. I guess there was a guy out there that's what he does. And he works with patients that have myositis. And so it was fantastic for me to have that insight and have somebody on my side, because I always wondered why my muscles would fatigue so quickly and why I was getting those big bumps. You know, my muscles were swelling and that kind of thing. And why it was painful. That biggest thing was, I'm having this pain and I don't understand why. I didn't like go running, I didn't do anything, it just hurts. So yeah, so then anyway, they did another biopsy. They did a biopsy in one of my legs and in my thigh muscle, and again confirmed that's what it was. So that's one of my issues. I do test positive for lupus. I'm sure most of you know what lupus is. If not, you can go on Google or whatever and look at it. Rheumatoid arthritis is something I have. I kind of got the whammy on all the autoimmune diseases, but the one that I was getting treated today is my body does not produce like antigens to fight off diseases or whatever the case may be. So like they call them immunoglobulins, I think is how you say it. I could be saying it wrong. So today and tomorrow, and once every month, it's a 2-day treatment. I go in and get infusions of antigens from healthy people. All you guys out there that are donating plasma on a regular basis, I appreciate it, because it can take anywhere from 1,000 to 15,000 donations to make one dose of the medicine that I'm getting. So, and it helps me. It gives me some energy back. It helps my body fight infections. If you guys were following Samantha Joe's channel last year, if not, you can go back. There's a couple of videos when I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital a lot last year, and it was for infections. And that was before I started this treatment program. So I started this about 4 months ago, and I have not had a major infection since then. So I think it's doing its job, and it is very pricey. That's the downfall of that. The other infusion I get is called Rituxan. It's called rituximab, but it's known as Rituxan. That one helps with the myositis, with the pain, with that kind of issue. But right now they've held off on that one. I had it about 5 months ago, and I go to the doctor, a different specialist, I think at the end of next month, and they'll decide whether or when I should have my next infusion of it. That one fights B cells. If you're not scientific and you don't know what I'm talking about, just know that it's like fighting, or not, I shouldn't say fighting them necessarily, but sometimes you have too many or whatever the case may be, and it just somehow works. I don't know. It's also using chemotherapy and things like that. But for me, it's used for an autoimmune issue. So no, I do not have cancer. I have autoimmune issues. I have a lot of them. And sometimes, unfortunately, the treatment for one negates the treatment for the other. So it's kind of hard. You have to balance, like, what's the worst symptoms that I'm having? Like, is it the pain? Is it the fatigue, the muscle weakness? What is it? So right now, the pain is an everyday thing for me. And I know I laugh and I joke and I dance around, and I do that all in pain. And at first, when I first had the symptoms, I let it just bring me down. I laid in bed a lot. I was depressed. I didn't do things anymore because I knew if I did them, they were going to cause me pain, right? Okay. But then what I realized after a period of time is that I'm going to have that pain regardless. Like, if I'm laying in bed, I'm in pain. If I'm babysitting my grandson, I'm in pain. Why not do something that brings me also some joy and happiness along with it? So, like walking Bentley, that causes me pain when I do that. And I get tired. My muscles are just like, as if I ran a marathon after a short 30-minute walk. And sometimes that walk is slow, but he doesn't care. And I'm getting outside and I'm doing something positive. So I guess what I want to, hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight into what exactly is wrong with me. I mean, there's other things wrong with me, I'm sure you know, but I guess, number one, I hope that you show compassion for people with diseases. I'm one of those people that has a handicap card that you may see get out of their car after they've parked in the handicap spot and be like, there's nothing wrong with them. Why are they doing that? Why, they need to leave that for somebody who really has an issue. And what they don't realize is that for me especially, if I had to walk through the store, by the time I'm done, a long walk to a car parked at the back of the lot, because that's all that was available, would be very difficult for me, especially if I don't have the cart to rest myself on. So that's just one example of why you need to just show compassion to people. You may not know what they're going through. Is that live your life. Don't let things like, for me, it's pain and weakness. And don't let things that could bring you down, it's all your mindset. You have to decide to get up, to go. Yeah, so I hope that explains things a little bit better. You guys know that I always try to be positive. There's going to be times now that I've started this channel where I'm having a bad week, or I'm just, and to be honest, the last 2 days, I have slept definitely more hours than I've been awake. I did a lot on Sunday, and what I find is if I do a lot of something, it just knocks me down. For the next couple of days, I'm wiped. I need sleep somehow my body's trying to recoup. So, yeah, just go out there, conquer the world, have a positive mental attitude, a PMA, not PMS, PMA, positive mental attitude, okay? And you'll get back what you give, okay? It'll come around. It may not be immediate, but it'll come around. So remember that I love you, and that I want you to know that you're special and beautiful, and that this world is a much, much, much better place with you in it. I know you guys are probably getting sick of me saying that, but I'm not going to stop. It's going to be in every video. So just be prepared. Okay? So I love you guys. Have a great afternoon.